and good evening. Welcome to Gospel Hill, the radio soap opera on Power Moves Radio. What is going on in Gospel Hill? Just before you walk through that door, there's something you better know. Something is always going on at Gospel Hill. And now your host, Mama Joe.
It's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer. It's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer. Oh, not my mother, not my sister, but it's me, oh Lord, I'm standing in the need of prayer. Not my father, not my brother, but me, oh Lord, 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 I'm standing in the need of prayer. Well, good morning, babies. I pray that your week has been well. Oh, children, much is going on in this world. And children, we as Christians need to keep on praying and keep on going to the fountain that's filled with blood and stay before that throne of grace and mercy. Because children, many of us, all of us, are standing in the need of prayer for ourselves. Ain't it funny, children, how we find it so easy to criticize everybody else except ourselves? Oh, we know how to tell others about what they doing wrong and what they ain't doing right. But when it come down to us, we don't want nobody to tell us the truth about ourselves. Well, babies, Mama Joe here to tell you that just as sure as you watching somebody's watching what you doing. And just as you go and tell other folks business, be mindful, children. Somebody's just telling yours. Well, babies, let's go on in Gospel Hill and see about my babies. It's me.
Kitty, I need to talk with you.
William, I'm very busy, and I have to talk to you some other time, please.
I know that you are upset with me, and you have every right. I've been acting like a fool, and I'm sorry.
Sorry? Is that all you have to say to me, is that I'm sorry? I've been calling you for days and days, and you never return any of my calls. I thought that you wanted to marry me. I even told my family, and I started making wedding plans for a wedding that wouldn't take place. And to this day, I still don't know what's going on with you. One day that you tell me that you love me and you want to marry me, and then the next day you don't even call or return calls to tell me if I'd done anything. I don't deserve the way you was treating me. I don't deserve it. And here you call yourself a man of God? Like I said, I'm very busy.
Ouch. I deserve that.
You sure did.
But if you would just give me a moment of your time, then I can tell you just why I've been acting the way I've been acting. Please.
Okay.
I know you're not working. I stopped by the nurses' stations, and they told me that you got off at 4. So I've been waiting around until you got off. So please let me talk to you. And after I've said what I have to say, and if you still don't want to talk to me, I will understand.
Okay.
Who is it?
It's me. Open the door.
What's wrong, Will? Your woman could only afford one night.
Bertha, I don't have time for this. Now open the door.
Not by the hair of my chin. No way in heaven am I gonna let you in. Wow, I like that.
And look, now you are my wife, and this is my house. And by law, you cannot put me out.
Oh, but you're so wrong, Will. I can and I have. You had a love, but you lost it. Oh, I like that too. Now let me see if I can come up with another one. I got a new way of wearing my hair. I got a smile on my face. You didn't put it there. Willie, just go back to where you've been. You've been stepping out on me, remember? We'll no longer will I be able to let you in, darling. Yeah, baby.
Now you're singing blues, huh? You're backsliding again.
No, sweetheart. It ain't like not that good to make me sing the blues. I'm just receiving what the Lord has been trying to give me all along, that's all.
And what's that, huh?
I am taking back the life that the devil and you tried to steal from me. I'm taking it back, Jack. Oh, yes, I am. Goodbye, Will. I have to get ready for Bible study. Hope to see you there. Oh, the police is looking for you, and I suggest that you find them before they find you.
Police looking for me? For what, woman, huh?
Well, you didn't really think that I was going to let you get away with, just walk away and let you get away with everything.
What are you talking about?
Now, it was okay when you were trying to abuse me, but not my child. I closed my eyes for a long time, but I filed charges against you.
You did?
Now, what the police are going to do with you, I don't know. But I pray that you will get some help because you are a sick man.
Now, what are you trying to do, woman, huh? You trying to destroy my life?
Will, oh my goodness. You know, you would think like that because that's the way your mind is. But you, Mr. Bill Brown, God has blessed you because I just had to get some help for my daughter, and I believe that you need help too. You got to get some help, Will, because before you know it, you're going to touch the wrong person's daughter. And, well, now, if you don't mind, I've got to get ready for Bible study. See ya.
So when I saw the pills that were yours, I became very angry. Not because you were taking them, but because you did not tell me that you have a drug problem. I felt betrayed by the woman that I was to spend the rest of my life with. So there it is. I know that I should have come to you about this, but I just didn't know how.
William, first, let me tell you, I don't have a drug problem. I did have a nervous breakdown when my ex-husband and my son tried to kill me. Killed my son, and he tried to kill me in the accident. Well, it left me with a chemical imbalance, which it was necessary at that time for me to take that type of medicine. But I've been offered that medication for over 2 years. And I told you about that, remember? Remember when I told you that I was on medication for 1.5 years? How could you forget? Were you even listening? William, I am well with myself and with God. And I have no need to lie to you or any man. I only keep those pills just to remind me as how far God has brought me. And I have no shame in my past, and I am not ashamed of telling anybody about my deliverance. But to marry you, know this, I have no fear. I understand that your anger, but if every time I do something or say something that you don't understand bring you doubts, then our marriage would be nothing but a living hell for the both of us. William, my love for you is enough to cover a multitude of your faults. But the question is yours enough to cover a multitude of my faults? I tell you, let's just give each other some time, and I'll call you later. I have to go now.
I do not agree, but I understand. But Kitty, how did the pills get in my office?
I don't know. I don't carry them around with me. I have no need, but when Janice came by the house, she said she had a headache, and I told her to go look in my cabinet, which that's where I keep the pills. And then she took me out to lunch,
and she and I came by your office. I didn't get out.
Janice? So that's why she wanted to take you out? A girl's day out my foot.
Oh my. She said that she was going to leave you a note that we came by.
Oh, I see. Well, Kitty, I do love you. And I'm going to make you my wife, and no devil in hell and the little imps that he's sending won't stop what I know that God is joining together.
Hey, Mom. Aunt Della and Daryl, they just left.
Good, because I sure don't want to be bothered with them tonight. And I sure don't want to take them to church with me. Did she say when they were coming back?
No, Mom. And I just walked in, and they were walking out. She just hugged me and kissed me, and then told me to tell you that they'll see you later.
Oh, okay. Ricky, I need to be alone. Why don't you go on outside or back in your room or something?
Hi, Sister Packard.
Hi, and who are you?
Mama, this is Sister Harriet's son, Michael. Remember, you met him when you were bringing me and Sister Harriet home the other day?
Oh, yes, I remembered. Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm fine.
No, come on, Michael. Let's go. All right, let's go.
Oh, wait a minute, Ricky. I want to talk to Michael for a minute. I would like to get more acquainted with him, being that he is your friend and his mom is friends with me. Sit down, son. Tell me, how is your mother?
She's fine.
I've been so busy lately, I haven't had a chance to talk with her about the wedding. She is still getting married, isn't she?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me, has she set a date yet?
No, ma'am. Not that I know of.
I see. Tell me, how do you feel about your soon-to-be father?
Oh, he's cool.
You would say something like that.
Ma'am, I didn't understand you.
Oh, it's nothing, baby. I know that the pastor has been busy too. Your mother must be a little worried, being that she hasn't seen him.
I believe I was the one who was worried, but not anymore.
Oh, really? And why would you be worried?
Well, it had been a long time since the pastor had been over, and my mother was a little down. But she's all right now. The pastor came over last night, and
Last night?
Yes, ma'am.
I thought that you said that they were on bad terms and they didn't set a wedding date yet.
Yeah, I said that they didn't set a wedding, but I never said that they were on bad terms.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry, baby. My mind was somewhere else. You boys, y'all go on outside. I really need to be alone. So, he's gonna try to marry her anyway? It would never happen, as sure as my name is Janice A. Packard.
You want to marry me? Trigger, you got shot in the shoulder, not in the head. What were you thinking?
What you mean what I'm thinking? One, I'm thinking about me, and I'm thinking about Bobby. He needs a father.
Oh, that's so sweet. I really thank you for thinking about Bobby, and I'm glad that you're thinking about that. And you're right, he needs a father, especially when I die. But I don't think you're thinking clearly about me and you.
I don't understand. I care about you very much. And I don't go around just proposing to any kind of woman, you know what I'm saying?
I'm sure.
I take my proposal very serious.
I understand what you're trying to do, but you don't have to worry. I'm already making plans for Bobby. Well, I was going to ask you about it when you got out the hospital, but I see now I need to take care of this matter now. You know, and I know that I'm going to die soon, unless the Lord say otherwise.
And he just may.
You right about that. He just may. But just in case he don't, I know I need to be prepared. And I did ask the Lord to send me someone in our lives that, well, after I'm gone, that person would take my son and give him the life that I never could give him. But it's funny. I had no idea it would be a reformed drug dealer. But I know that God works in mysterious ways and wonders to perform. And truly, Joe Anthony, you are a wonder. You see, what I'm trying to say is that I want you to adopt Bobby and become his father and raise him in the fear of God. Would you do that for me, please?
Priscilla, you already know I would do that. But I still want to marry you. You know, I've been married before and we messed that up. But not until now have I found another woman that I wanted to live with for the rest of my life. I care for you very much, Priscilla.
Joe Anthony, listen to you. You care, not love. There's a big difference.
What's the difference?
Even the Bible say, husband, love your wives, not just care for them. I know you care for me. And even in your caring, I believe that it's for the wrong reasons.
For the wrong reasons?
Yeah.
Nah, I care for you for the right reasons. Listen, you're kind. You know, you're giving. You're understanding, humble. I mean, you know, unselfish. You know, you're an inspiration to me. And I know you ain't perfect, but neither am I. You are a woman of God, and I can't even ask for more.
You know, if I wasn't in this condition, I probably would marry you. But because I have this disease, I couldn't, and I wouldn't ask you to give up your life. Married couples are intimate with each other. We wouldn't be able to be that way. No,
Priscilla, do you think that that's all I want to marry you for? For real? That's more to marriage than just sex.
I know that, silly, but it's a big part of it. Even if, you know, even if I wanted you to hold me, I would want you to touch me in ways that would jeopardize your life. And no, that kind of suffering, I would not put myself in that. I would not put myself, I would not put you. No.
I guess I understand. But if you should change your mind...
I won't. Joe, there is one more thing I want you to do for me.
All right, just tell me.
When I'm gone, Bobby's also going to need a mother, too.
Hold up. Before you go any further, don't ask me to go find another woman. You know, I'm a man, and I can raise Bobby on my own.
You know, I have no doubt that you can do that. But it's going to be hard for Bobby. And me, and you and I, well, it's not going to be the same. I'm going to ask you to go, I'm not going to ask you to go and find someone, because really, they're already here.
Already here? Who you talking about?
The only woman that you probably ever loved.
Hi, Joanne. Hi, Joanne. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I need to talk with you.
Well, can you come back later?
It's very important. This can't wait. This means life or death for you.
I'm finna go down and check on Bobby, and I'll be back later, okay?
Priscilla, don't leave me hanging.
Search your heart, Joe, and you'll find the answer. You'll find out who she is.
Oh, I just know that the pastor has told Kitty about the pills he found. Oh, I just know that he's not going to marry a drug head. He just haven't told her yet. That's what it is. He's not the type of man that would just drop something like that in her lap. Oh, what I wouldn't give to be a fly on that wall when he dropped that bomb on that lying witch.
No, sister, you don't have to be on the wall.
What?
Where you're standing will be just fine.
Oh, Oh, Pastor, I didn't hear you come in. I was just thinking out loud.
Well, sister, it's one thing to think out loud, but it's another to bring your thoughts to action.
I'm sorry. I don't understand, Pastor.
Oh, you don't understand? Well, when I came in here, I looked to you as being a friend, but I forgot that scripture that said, beware of those who come to you in sheep clothing, for inwardly they are raven wolves. And I have found you to be one of them.
What?
Cut the I'm the goody two shoes bit. You have two shoes, all right, but they are as split as a banana split.
Excuse me?
And the only difference is that you have nothing good between your head. Your heart is so black that if we open you up, that even hell would have had a hard time seeing it. How dare you go to my fiance's house and take her pills from her cabinet and then come here and defile the house of the Lord by planting them where I could find them, in hope that this will break my relationship with the woman that God has given me? You are a fool, because you let Satan deceive you into thinking that if I end my relationship with Sister Heard, that I will turn to you. But this day, I'm going to pop your balloon while you are still in the air. What you did not only brought us closer together and causes you to lose maybe the only friend that you have, but take note this day that just as Jezebel painted the wall with her blood, only to be remembered as the woman that by her own evil she was destroyed, so shall you be in like matter if you don't repent and turn from your evil ways.
I have a man. I was only looking out for you as a friend to show you that she is a Jezebel, not me, boo.
Oh, I declare that this day you are no longer my secretary and you will not hold any office in this church until the Lord say so. Now you may excuse yourself from my presence.
You won't get away with this. Accusing me of something that I did not do. I will sue you until the cows come in to the house. If I have to, you can rest assured that I'm going to make your life miserable until you see that Janice Packard, is the only woman for you.
No weapon you formed against me shall prosper, and I have no doubt that you will form them. But I also have no doubt that by the weapon that you formed for me will be the destruction for you. Good day, sister. Now, if I don't mind, or if you don't mind, I have to prepare for Bible study.
Oh, you're not what I'm after, boo. But I see that I'm going to have to move you to get what I want. Oh, and please believe me, I will get what I want. I always do.
If I didn't know any better, I would swear that you are the devil in hell himself. But then again, and maybe, just maybe, oh, Father, forsake me not in this day of time of war.
What are you standing there for? Were you listening to our conversation? Oh, never mind. You're just such a fake. I bet you had something to do with this anyway.
What was that all about? I'm sorry, Pastor. I didn't mean to disturb anything.
Oh, you didn't. If anyone was disturbed, it was Sister Packard.
What?
But I'm glad that you were here. You came just in time. I have an offer to make you.
An offer?
Yes. You see, I have just lost my secretary and gained an enemy.
Oh.
So I need a new secretary, and I'm hoping that you will take the job.
Oh, Pastor, I would. And it would be an honor, but I already have a job.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot that you do work and that you are the president of the youth choir. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, Sister Lightfoot. I wasn't thinking. It's just that I've been under some pressure lately. I'll find someone. Now, what was it that brought you to see me?
No, never mind. It can wait. I can talk to you later.
No, I insist. It must be something important. You have that look of worry on your face.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, you had that look for a couple of weeks now. Tell me, sister, what's troubling you?
Well, about a month ago, I had this vision, and
Okay.
well, don't call it a dream because it was just too real. You see, Pastor, God has called me.
Pastor, I need to talk to you right now.
Sister, my way, I'm unable to talk right now. Can't you see I'm in a conference with someone?
Oh, her. She can wait. I can't. My whole life is falling apart and my husband is going crazy. You have to help me now.
I'll just come back later, okay?
Sister Lightfoot, wait a minute. Sister Lightfoot.
I wonder, did she find out about her husband? Babies, sometimes we think that we're doing the right thing when we try to please people. But I've learned that if you just please God, then the people gonna be pleased. And well, if they ain't, then you tell them to take it up with God. Because you know what? He knows. He knows, baby. And that's all that matters. If he knows about you. Children, I ain't never known the good Lord to lead me wrong. I've took some wrong paths, and that was my choice. But I can truly tell you that if you let God lead you, you'll never go off track. You see, many of us find it hard to trust God. For one, I believe it's because of the fear. You know, those doctors of the mind say that we fear the unknown. And well, I suppose that could be true for many of us. And that's one reason, children, that we can't trust God. We can't trust him because we don't really know him. So, because we don't know him, baby, we don't know what he think, or we don't know what he gonna do. But children, if you pick up your word and you open up your heart and your mind, oh, you'll find, children, that you will have no fear of the unknown, because God will no longer be unknown to you. Baby, what I mean is, when we lose the fear, things become much clearer. Then we can see that it was God all the time taking care of us and keeping us alive. Well, babies, that's all Mama Joe has to tell you, is to let go of your fear and get to know God. Then you will know, like I know, that he is that he is. And that is, like Psalms 24 say, the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof, and they that dwell therein. It is all in God's hands, children. Remember that. Well, until we meet again in the air, over the air, or face to face, remember, you be right, and God will cause your right to come back to you.
We hope you've enjoyed today's broadcast of Gospel Hill Radio Soap Opera from Mama Joe's Ministries, hosted by Mama Joe on Power Move Radio, Live 365. Your comments and questions are welcome. You may contact Mama Joe's Ministries through this station or call 281-384-9091. That's 281-384-9091.